Cade Dillard has issued an apology after he wrecked Garrett Alberson and was subsequently suspended by the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series for 6 months. I wrote this up over at stockcarreport.com. You can find the link in the description below. Dillard posted the apology to Facebook. He wrote this: "Unfortunately, when you're human, mistakes are made. Thanks to all who stick with us." He then added, "Schedule for the rest of the year is still exactly as planned. Arrowhead this weekend. That is with the World of Outlaws. That's where they will be racing." He then included an image with the apology. It says this: "I would like to extend my sincerest apologies to our sponsors, crew, fans, and especially my family for my behavior this past weekend. It fell short of the standards expected at CDR. We are committed to learning from this experience and moving forward positively. We look forward to seeing everyone at the track soon." Of note, there is no apology to Garrett Alberson, and there is no apology to the Lucas Oil ML Dirt Series, nor its officials for the way that he acted. I think that kind of speaks volumes that those two entities are not mentioned in the apology whatsoever. It seems like maybe he's not that remorseful about what he actually did if he can't even mention Garrett Alberson in this apology. But obviously, it can be hard to apologize, and maybe he's just not ready to publicly say that at this point. It's possible that he has spoken to Alberson in private, but I would be remiss if I did not point out that Garrett Alberson nor the Lucas Oil ML Dirt Series are mentioned in his apology here. So if you don't know what exactly happened, during the preliminary feature following a restart with 18 laps to go, Alberson got a run going into turn 1 and slid Dillard for the lead coming out of turn 2. Dillard appeared to slip up a little bit in turn 1, but was able to gather momentum back up and attempted to cross Alberson over, but ended up making contact with Alberson's left rear and driving him into the outside wall. Somehow Alberson's car didn't flip, but helicoptered back down the track and was hit by Dalton Wilson. We can watch this on Flow Racing on X.
Garrett Alberson's going to throw it in at turn number 2, up the track. Oh man, contact, heavy contact. 58 and 97.
So you can see he had, I think, plenty of room to kind of do the typical crossover that you would see, maybe slide Alberson going into 3 and 4, and he simply just chose not to, driving into the rear of Alberson and then driving him up and into the outside wall and junked his car and caused a number of other cars to get collected in that wreck as well, given the fact that those two are racing at the front of the field. Following the wreck, Dillard admitted that he did it on purpose. This is what he told Flow Racing. He said that Garrett once again proves how big of an idiot he is. Every time he buckles his helmet on, he tears somebody up. He got me at Cedar Lake. Last week, tore up Jake Tim. Every time you see him on the track, he's tearing somebody's stuff up. I'm not going to say it on here and go on a rampage and cuss, nothing like that. But you're tired of racing with idiots like that. You work way too hard to get out here and put your stuff in a position to be up front like this. And every time I'm around him, he hits my race car. So I hope they have to send his back to the jig. If he touches me again, I'll total him out again. So obvious admission there that he did indeed total him and did it on purpose, saying that if he touches him again, he's going to do it again. The Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series had enough of that. They suspended Dillard for his actions on the track and in his interview for 6 months. The series stated in a press release, the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series presented by Flow Racing announced penalties for Cade Dillard after an on-track incident and subsequent actions at Batesville Motor Speedway on Friday, August 15th. I'm assuming those subsequent actions are clearly the interview that he gave to Flow Racing that was on the broadcast. There's also another interview that I've discussed in previous videos that he gave with Kyle McFadden, where he basically doubles down on these initial comments that he gave as well. And it's possible there were other actions as well. I'm not sure exactly what those are. I know McFadden reported that Dillard did indeed leave the track early. He did not compete, obviously, on Saturday for the Topless 100, and he packed it up and went home. So there might have been some debate, argument with Lucas Oil officials as well. They obviously don't elaborate on what those subsequent actions are. We can kind of only make some guesses on that. And then they went on and added this. After review, Dillard's on-track and off-track actions were deemed aggressive, violating the conduct policy in Section 1.4 of the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series presented by Flow Racing Rulebook. As a result, Dillard has been suspended for 6 months from any Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series presented by Flow Racing competition. So that is what happened, and now Cade Dillard has issued this apology. Again, apologizing to his sponsors, crew, fans, and especially his family, but not apologizing to Garrett Alberson, not apologizing to the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. We'll see what comes of that. Maybe he was just remiss in not mentioning them. Maybe he still obviously has some hard feelings and is still going to have to maybe try to work through that. And obviously that can take time. And as he says, we are all human. We do make mistakes. And sometimes the healing process takes a little bit, even if you're the one who was doing the bad actions. It can still take some time to kind of get through that stuff. But hopefully he does indeed reach out to Garrett Alberson, talks with him privately, and apologizes to him, because I don't think he should have done what he did to Garrett Alberson. It was extraordinarily dangerous driving through him and then staying in the gas as Alberson was kind of helicoptering, flipping through the air, spinning through the air there. Just really, really bad stuff. But I hope he can find some humility and apologize to Garrett, because Garrett really didn't deserve that. And even I've covered this in previous videos too. The contact that he had with Dillard in Cedar Lake, Dillard kept racing, and Garrett tried to get on the brakes, and he actually ended up spinning himself out. And Dillard continued on, and it was Garrett that suffered for that mistake that he made. And he said he actually talked to Dillard about that and admitted that it was his mistake. And so kind of harboring that resentment probably isn't good either. And hopefully he can kind of let that go and really, truly move forward. But let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below.